Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of How to Scratch. In this video I will show you what lux and control is. So yeah, let's start with control. The wait 1 second is very simple. It waits a second and then does it over it's underneath it. The repeat 10 times. So for example, repeat 10 times then wait a second, it will wait a second 10 times. So if it has done what's inside of itself, then it will repeat it the amount of times that it's up here, set up here. The forever loop is a bit like the repeat loop, but then this one will do it forever, no matter what. These are a bit too complicated for now, so we'll just get to these four. Stop all. This script and all scripts in the sprites are quite self-explanatory, but yeah. Stop all will stop all the scripts in the entire project. The other scripts in the sprite will stop everything else in the sprite it is in except for itself. To stop the script, it will stop the script that it is in at that very moment. We clone of myself, it will create a clone of the sprite, and that will broadcast a message to when I started the clone. So when I click this, this thing will do whatever is underneath it. And delete this clone, it will delete the clone. What you then have in lux is to say hello for 2 seconds and say hello. This one it will say whatever is in this box for the set amount of time that's in here. This one will say hello, in this case forever, until it is changed. So for example, I say 3, then I put a wait 1 second, it'll say hello, and now it is 3. I have think and the other thing, these are like actually the complete same, but it looks like he's thinking something. Switch costume to the next costume. It'll switch costume to whatever costume is set in here. And next costume, it will go to the next costume in the row up here. So imagine it's first here. Next costume will go to next costume, and if it's at the bottom, it will repeat itself to the top. Switch backdrop to and next backdrop is the same as the costume, but then it will switch this backdrop here. The change size by and the set size to is quite simple. It will change size by 10 and set size to whatever is in here. Change color effect by and set color effect to. These are quite funny to do like this. Fisheye, it will give it a fisheye effect. And if I do this fisheye again, it will set it back to 0. Paragraph effect, it will clear whatever effect you put onto it. Show and hide, will show and hide the sprite and the text that it is saying. Go to front layer and go forwards by 1 layer. It will go to the front layer. If there's multiple sprites, it will go all the way forward or all the way back. Or it will go forward 1 layer, or go back 1 layer. Costume number and backdrop number and size. The costume number, so for example, say costume number, it'll say the number of which costume it is. Or you can set it to name, so to say the name of its current costume. The same applies to backdrop and size. Well, with size it'll say whatever size it is. So for example, I set it to 10, it will say 10. So yeah, now let's make a game with it. Yeah, there you have it, the final game. You want to help him? If you choose yes, you have to click on the vehicle and then disappears, and the trash can thanks you Who's saving him? You should be able to restart it. And say no. Then he says, I'll do the job anyway, and runs away.